Frontier has just launched a new trailer for the Beyond series, and I just want to go over it very quickly because there's actually a lot of very interesting information in the trailer if you analyze it frame by frame. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Down to Earth Astronomy. Let's dive right into the trailer, and we have it right here. And pretty much the first frame of the trailer after the splash screen with the Frontier logo, we get the first glimpse of some of the new upcoming stuff in the 3.0. And we can see here, vaguely in the distance, some small ship that looks like to be attacking a chieftain. And they look vaguely familiar to the crashed Thargoid scouts that we have been seeing. So this is the first indication we get in the trailer that the Thargoid scouts might be coming in the 3.0 trailer. If we move forward a few seconds, we now get a way better look at the scout. And we can also see a Medusa variant of the main Thargoid ships. So at this point, we're pretty sure, at least I was pretty sure, okay, these are the scout ships that we've been seeing crashed on planet surfaces. In the next scene, we get a quick glimpse of a news section of GalNet news articles, and amazing how much information you can pull out of this. First of all, notice the open news article talking about new Thargoid attacks, and it lists a series of systems. For instance, it lists the systems LTT 700, and if we look up that system, we can see that this is actually pretty close to Sol. I mean, less than 100 light years, so we are definitely way within the bubble at this point. It lists some other systems where there are also Thargoid activities, which are also very close within those 100 light years of Sol. Note the day on that article. It says the 20th of February, which of course is the day that the trailer was launched. So clearly, this is a placeholder date that you just put in to make sure that people don't assume when these events are going to happen, so you don't salvage that kind of information. We again get, if we go and look at the other articles, we can see there's an article about a new ship that's been discovered, which of course would be the Thargoid Scout. An article about the new crime and punishment system, which already have been covered extensively in the Frontier live streams. And then an article about that the Thargoid assaults continue. So we can assume, of course, seeing Thargoids inside the bubble, we can pretty much assume that these assaults on the station is going to be a thing, and we're most likely will begin to see stations inside the bubble being attacked. Okay, moving on to a clip just a few seconds later. We get a look from inside the cockpit of the chieftain, and again, a lot of very, very interesting information here. First of all, we can see here on the right hand side that there's a weapon fitted called a Gauss cannon. I'm expecting that these are probably going to be part of the new storyline kind of missions. There are some missions that you can complete, you would unlock special weapons. And I think, this is just my guess, I think the Gauss cannon is going to be part of that. It looked like there were some special weapons that I would expect the Gauss cannon to be part of it. What it does, well, we don't know. But, well, we'll have to wait and see. But what's a lot more interesting is if we look at the right hand side. Here we have two weapons fitted, both turrets, and they're called plasma charges. We can see they have this triangular blue icon underneath, which so far has been associated with the Guardians and the Guardian ruins. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be some kind of Guardian tech that we're going to get our hands on. Also note here that there is this charge bar underneath the weapon. Originally I thought, well, maybe this is some kind of ammo indicator, but we can see the ammo count of the two weapons are the same. And one of the bars is beginning to charge up, so also with the name Plasma Charger, I would expect this to be some kind of plasma accelerator with a longer charge up time after you fire, so if you hold in your fire button before the weapon activates. And once it fires, it will probably have some kind of very effective damage on Thargoid ships, of course, because they are Guardian tech. And again, we can also see in the target panel down in the lower left corner that this is, again, the Thargoid Scout, and we can see that this is going to be called a Marauder variant. So now we got a name, at least on the first one. Again, that indicates that there might be more variants coming later. Okay, next clip we see is from outside the ship. We get a first look at the plasma charger, and again, it pretty much looks some of the concept art we've seen before. So again, but nice to see a quick look at the finalized graphics for the weapon. Next clip, we are back inside the cockpit again, and interesting information here again. Now look at the plasma charges again. Notice that now they have 12 and 13 units of ammo left in the magazine, but also that before they had a total ammo count of 200, now they're down to 185. This tells me that the cannon the plasma charger is most likely going to have a magazine size of 15, because of course 15 was removed, so they have both emptied their magazine, they've been recharged, and 15 was removed. I would also guess that the 200 is the maximum ammo, so you will probably be able to carry 200 units of ammo and then 50 units in the magazine. And with 50 units in the magazine, I would probably expect this to be a fairly fast-firing weapon. At least I'm expecting it to be faster than the normal plasma accelerator. But again, that's something we'll have to wait and see how that's going to work with the charge-up time. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're going to be firing multiple charges at the same time. Again, that's we can only guess at this point, but again, we will know pretty soon. Because if we let the trailer continue to run here, we see some more attacks where Thargoid ships are being attacked, more shots of the Chieftain. We briefly see the mega ship and the whole gameplay around it where you can gather materials. Again, this was also extensively covered in Frontier's own live streams. And then we get to this shot here where we see a SRV on a planet somewhere at what looks like a Guardian ruin with some of the beacons or pillars, or what you want to call them, being activated somehow with some kind of energy thing inside them. This I would expect to be part of the whole unlocking, or be some part of some kind of story thing that's going to go on, or something maybe we have to discover before we get access to those plasma charges. I don't know. Again, this is all just guesswork. Okay, the rest of the trailer is an outro showing some basic information about the game, and then of course finally we get the launch date, which is the 27th, which is in just a week from now. And that's pretty much all the information, but as you can see in such a short video, I think there was a lot of interesting information, and definitely makes me look very much forward to what's going to happen in the future. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to give you guys all the cover you need about the upcoming update, and especially when the patch hits, I'm going to begin to cover all the new stuff and talk about how it's going to influence the game. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.